All right. Hello, everyone. I always love because I almost never think to send my players or GM in this case, System Mangler, the intro video. I'm just like, oh, they'll see it whenever we stream. So I always love because I can see all of your reactions live. It's very entertaining. Oh no, we lost Rev.
Lost Rev.
Well, it would not be a stream without some tech issues, so we'll sort that out in a minute. But I'm gonna pass it over to Valerie because I'm not running this. I'm just the producer / player.
Yes, so this is a game that I made. I came up with this for Rev's trash punk jam on itch, GlamSlutButch, which is basically all the options that you have on the first of your ability dice, which is called gender. This is a game set in a cyberpunkish future. The tagline: the system is cyber, you are punk. Cyber. The system works for the rich, the corporations, and their anointed democratic politicians, with their towers of gleaming and glittering opulence and neon lights that stand in stark contrast to the underfunded, neglected, and exploited world where the people who work for them live. Punk. Your party are a band, and you are unashamedly genderqueer, unashamedly sexual, and unashamedly kinky. Those are the three things that you can roll for. You wear these identities both as an expression of your selfhood, but also as a massive fuck off to the imperative of civility imposed by the system. And we've come up with a band name, I think, which was Mika's suggestion, if I remember rightly.
Yes, our band name.
Yes.
Flaccid Reflux.
Yeah.
I forgot.
3 X's. Yeah.
And Flaccid Reflux, or whoever you're playing, are also rebels. Highly skilled resistance cell doing what you can to bring down the system and protect the communities and individuals against its insidious and predatory influences and actions. And this game is all about how we do that. So, yeah, do you want me to set the scene, or shall we go around the table first, introducing characters?
No, I definitely think that we should introduce characters. Mika, do you want to start us off? Tell us who you are, where we can find you, and who you're playing.
Yeah. Howdy. I'm Mika. I do things. I'm a director over at Roll D5, ROLE-D5, and you can find me over there or on Threads, Mika_Macintosh, or Blue Sky, which is seeing a weird resurgence at Goggle Boy, because I like Digimon. I am playing Eliminate. I am the bassist, playing with my Wrecking Backer Model 4001 bass guitar, baby, and I'm here to be fabulous, to clutch my pearls, to flirt, and to kick some ass.
I mean, if you ask me, you're already winning, so.
Thank you.
Mika, who do you want to follow you? We'll just do a popcorn.
Okay, let's have Rev.
Hi, I'm Rev. I make games for Thought Punks. You can find me in Thought Punks on Mastodon. I had Dice Camp. I'm Thought Punks on Dice Camp, and then I'm also on Blue Sky as thoughtpunks.com. Pretty easy to find. And yeah, we make weird games like solo oracles and things like that. And today I'm playing Alley Cat Trash Glory, who is just a scummy gutter punk who loves their hurdy-gurdy and the screaming noise that it makes and how much it bothers certain people.
Rev, who do you want to go next?
If it's for me, it looks like we're going in a circle, so we'll hit Jen next.
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Jen. I don't make games, I just play them. You can find me playing characters on Omen Investigation Season 2, omeninvestigation.com. or you can find me, hopefully, once we come back from hiatus, over on Tales from the Oasis playing Cyberpunk Red, or you can find me on Blue Sky at Jambles.
Fantastic.
And,
Yeah,
oh,
and
the character,
I normally
should
forget
probably
to
do that
introduce
bit.
myself because it's my channel. But since I am playing a character today, I guess I should tell people who I am in case they don't know.
Yeah.
So if this is your first time here, I'm Rayne. This is my shit. Hello, welcome to my shit. I'm playing Mad Maxxine, who uses no pronouns. Do not refer to them just in general. But if you have to,
Oh,
you know, usually their name or X. They are the guitarist slash hacker slash something else. What else do? I do another thing. Oh yeah, Pyro,
No,
which is maybe why Maxine's guitar is partially melted and off key constantly, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire unless I set it on fire.
yeah, it's only a problem if it's not intentional.
Exactly.
Even then.
And even then, yeah, we can work around it. Yes.
Oh yeah, Jen,
And
you forgot to introduce your character.
I so did. I ended it and was like, "Yeah, I'm just playing me, I guess." No, I'm playing Heidi Cloric, the band's slapophone player, and also their cable rigger instrument tech. My specialization is getting in things, getting out things, getting on things, and getting off with
As one
things.
does. Also, super quickly, in addition to making this game, I just want to give a shout out to Valerie for making the intro song. I threw together a video to kind of go along with it because you can't really just play music and have us awkwardly sit here. So yeah, thank you. That was fantastic.
I loved
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I forgot to say, yeah, I am on Blue Sky. Hardly ever visit the site that shall not be named anymore. I'm on itch.io with all the games that I've designed, including this one. I also do, as just mentioned, some music, which I have up on SoundCloud, some of it anyway. And yeah, that's how you can find me and possibly find my stuff as well. And who knows, even give me money sometimes. It happens.
Ideally.
Yeah. Anyway,
and
yes. Shall we get
our viewers at home?
Oh yeah.
Before we get too much into it, just a quick note. Everybody's links that they provided are in the chat, and then whenever this comes out on YouTube and on the podcast, the links will be in this description as well.
Yeah. Okay. Final thing, I guess, is to go over. We are using safety tools, lines and veils that we have discussed. The main thing is that the systems upholders and supporters, we are not going to give them a voice to say the kinds of discriminatory and exclusionary language that they might use. We're just going to skip over that. And I think we're comfortable with most of the other things that might come up.
Yeah.
We discussed it. And also X card type thing. If you didn't need to put a stop to things, just make an X out symbol and we'll be fine. We will take it in a different direction.
Yep. And
Okay.
that's a good reminder. It will pop up in the chat periodically throughout the stream. But in case you haven't figured out from sort of our descriptions and things, this is going to be a little bit more potentially raunchy than some of our other streams. Not that we don't get into it a little bit and get a little horny, a little weird, but this has the potential to get a little bit more weird than normal. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, this is a system where you can literally ask for a butch anal pain roll, for example.
like
or slut crotch filth. These are roles that are built into the system. So if you're not comfortable with that, this might be one to not for you. But otherwise, it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Right. I think that's all the sort of paperwork side of things. Shall we get into a story?
Absolutely. It's all yours.
So, we set the scene. You are on your amazing double-decker bendy bus of doom, of course, because it's punk.
I forgot about that.
I was trying to remember what vehicle we decided on.
Yes.
I'm the driver.
Yeah. Yes. So.
And all you bitches can deal with it.
So. I'm kind of imagining that you have lots of solar panels on the roof.
Oh, yeah.
But also, your techie type people are very adept at stealing electricity to charge it when you need to.
Oh, absolutely.
And it is definitely an electric vehicle. Without a doubt.
Like smoking, like chain smoking while driving?
Yeah, probably. Let me see. I've got this color. This will be my cigarette.
There you go.
You bitches better deal with the driving, okay? I'm doing my best. I don't have my license.
What do you think I bought along an instrument what's as wide as the bus is? Your driving can't knock it around. I mean, that bass is going to go flying out the window any moment now, but this thing's staying put.
Yeah. You're heading into a big city. We don't need to give it a name, but you're heading to a particular neighborhood within that city that is pretty familiar to most of you and very familiar to Alley Cat Trash Glory, who we decided probably spent some of their childhood at least in that area, and that's where they learned hurdy-gurdy. Is that right, Rev?
That is correct, yes.
Yes. Yeah. So this is it's not, for most of you it's not home, but it feels like a home, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know the people here. It is a neighborhood or urban neighborhood or community on the fringes of centers of commerce and power. From the outside, it looks like tall, dingy, rundown apartment blocks, disused warehouses and factories and so on. But you know that it is actually a vibrant and colourful culture of intermingling races and peoples who work together and build a community in this place. And that's one of the reasons why you like it so much, because you like these people. And there are, in some of these abandoned warehouses and so on, you have music venues, and you are heading to this area because in the next couple of days you're going to be playing a few gigs, is the plan. So most of the residents are in very low paid work, cleaners, refuse collectors, etc. But when they're not doing those kind of drudgery work, this community is lively and colourful. And as you're coming in, I think we've just covered what most of you are up to on the bus. So you're getting within range of of a pirate radio station that has served as a kind of part of the glue of this community that helps things knit together. But as you tune in, you do not hear the familiar tones that you are expecting of the kind of alternative music that you yourselves make and a lot of the people you know make. You hear AI-generated pop as you tune in.
No. This is not what we're listening to in my car.
Lem, shut that fucking crap off, will you?
It's not working.
It's just on every channel now.
It's on every channel. I
well,
can't fix it. I need music while I drive.
It is specifically on the channel where you would expect to hear your stuff, and it's not there, and you can't find the station that you were expecting anywhere.
Do I know where because I'm from the area and I know some of the people and stuff. Do I know, or can I make a roll to see if I know who runs the radio and where the radio, where the station usually is?
I would think the whole band probably know these people. You have probably performed on the station before, or at least been interviewed.
Okay, this is such horse shit. We gotta go. Let's go pay them a visit and find out what's going on, because this is no.
Does their most popular radio personality have a voice, have a name as of yet? Do you have a character in mind?
Let's see. We have probably the person you're going to think of first is called Olin Royko. Use they them pronouns.
And that's from the station as we knew, correct?
As you knew it.
No.
Yes. That might not be who's there at the moment. So,
yeah, come on, Lem. Where's Oilo? Oilo? That ain't the name. Olin. Where's Olin? I can't say words anymore. I'm that mad.
I don't know, but that's. Can I say the C word? Would it be cool if I say the C word?
No, I mean, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, cool. That cunt owes me $300.
Listen, the way that I see it, we have two people who live in the UK. That's just like a normal word.
Yeah.
I just love that word. It's got a great mouthfeel to it.
I also play rugby sometimes, and so it's just like part of, even here in the States, just part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yes. So, are you going to head straight to the place where the pirate station broadcasts from?
We don't do anything.
We
don't do anything straight, so we're gonna head there gay.
Oh yeah. Or are you going to park up the bus first at the venue where you're going to be doing your gigs later?
Yeah, when's the gig tonight?
I think you've got a couple of days to get ready. This is like the end of your tour. You've decided to come to somewhere familiar where you've got lots of support. So you've kind of given yourselves a couple of days off, and then probably 2 or 3 nights just to
listen. We got a little time, and I don't know. I feel like somebody needs to get kicked, or something needs to get burned down, or somebody needs shit smeared on the walls. And
Maxxine's
the more I hear this music, the angrier I'm getting. Yeah, and I just feel like, I mean, if y'all want to do something different, I can roll with the flow, but I want to find out what's going on and make this hell end.
Let's do it. I'm down. I'm easy. We're here in Farmvale. I'm feeling free. Let's go and make someone else feel our freedom, shall we?
Yes.
Maxxine fully has all of the pyro prepped.
Right. So you are just driving straight up to
Gaya.
Gaya. You're driving directly to yes.
There we go.
There we go. You're driving directly to the radio station location. Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
Do they broadcast from a regular location? Like pirate radio, I imagine in like a have they got a couple of haunts? Are we gonna have to check a couple of places? What do we reckon?
I'd imagine like 3 different locations or something.
Yeah.
That could be.
You can just tell me no, by the way. Sorry, I'm just vibing.
Yeah. It's basically because analog radio is hardly a thing at this point in the future. It's all digital. It's all very much controlled through overarching internet control of the connections. So an analog radio station just doesn't get noticed most of the time. But,
Okay, nice.
Okay, so just the one place then, we're thinking.
Yeah, it's
cool.
It's an abandoned office building.
Love
You
it.
know.
Because fuck you, corporate.
Exactly. It's been clearly something's happened there, and you are going straight to that location.
We burnt it down once, remember? I think that's what happened to it.
That was an
I
accident.
can't even remember who was there before, but I'm
It was
pretty
an
sure.
accident.
Well, accident, maybe. Well, it might have been an accident. It burnt entirely to the ground. I don't think the fire was entire. Like,
It's only like a little bit our fault.
Listen. Once the fire gets going, I then have to destroy everything. That's just how it works.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're the expert, so I'll take your word for it.
Don't half-ass things. You full ass, you cup that ass. You feel it up, hunty. You feel it up.
Just got to get up
And I'm pretty sure that's what
right up
happened.
I shove the fist right in there. So really, you need three.
Yeah.
You need a hand for each cheek, and then the fist.
So it's like a tag team. Like now you're getting levels of coordination that I'm not quite prepared for.
No, like it's.
Yeah. I'm picturing this discussion happening as you're driving down the main street towards the location. Do you still have the map that I uploaded?
I do somewhere, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in character voice. No.
No.
Also, Mika, I'm curious. Is 8 a good driver, or are we like hitting other vehicles? Like,
it's a terrible. Like, they don't want their government name out there. They don't have a driver's license. They grew up in the city, but no one else had the tits to do this. The chesticles.
I love that.
I really, no one else like 8 didn't even bother to wait for anyone else to volunteer. Probably like came in with the bus stolen already from a junkyard.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. You are probably attracting attention coming down the main street with your
As we fucking should.
Super punk bendy bus, of course. And because people know you in this area, people recognize this bus and they know who's coming into town. So that's where we're at right now. And
it's painted on the side of the bus. I mean, painted. I couldn't find any paint, so it is Sharpies, and there were a lot of them, right? It's quite a big, it's a long bus.
And then Maxxxine set the Sharpie on fire, so it's there forever.
That did hamper progress. In fact, it just says flaccid reef on the side. We got to fill it in later.
We support the coral reefs.
You got it.
We donate 3% of the zero funds we make to the coral reefs.
Doesn't get much more punk than that.
No.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So you pull up outside the radio station, which is for those who have the map, it's the sort of larger building in the bottom left section.
All right.
And the way I'm picturing it, you have driven all the way down from the top right to the bottom left, all the way through town.
Oh yeah.
For people to notice. And
Oh,
I got like 4 mailboxes stuck in the front of the bus. Some of them aren't from this town. Like,
I do have a question for our system mangler. Do we have a name for the pirate radio station? I don't remember.
I did have a name. It was Far Mile Free Radio.
Okay.
Was your
I like
station. Yeah, so this was an abandoned office building. It's been boarded up both before and after the fire that you may or may not have been responsible for. It's not boarded up anymore. The boarding up obviously was camouflage for what the radio people inside were doing. This is not a boarded up building anymore. This has been refurbished fairly recently.
with fire or without fire?
Without fire. It's been cleaned up, windows repaired.
That doesn't make sense to me. How's that even possible? How do you remodel without burning it all down?
I honestly don't know.
I'm not a mechanic. I don't know these things.
We're too gay for that.
There's lots of lights on burning inside and making window dressing. And there is an unfamiliar logo that looks very much like it might have been generated by a large language model art program.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So this is all looking very much like this building is a part of the system again. So
In Far Mile, are they fucking crazy? What are they going to do here?
Suck.
well, you've heard what they're doing. Yes.
Yeah, but like,
Exactly. Suck.
But not in the way.
Gee. Right.
Goddamn cunts. I
Okay.
didn't give him permission to say this word on stream. I'm going to use it a lot.
Go for it. I support this.
Yes. Okay. Right. You've pulled up. You've seen the building. What are you doing?
I'm getting off the bus.
Okay.
Maxxine is currently pointing pyrotechnics out the window of the bus.
Oh my goodness. I parked the bus on top of a fire hydrant.
8.
Okay.
I can't
Brilliant.
work with this.
You can't work with this. I can. That's what matters. I was going to say, you can't work with this. I can't work with this. I can work with this. I've been working with this. Okay.
But work with an E, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Work it.
Are you still on? You're still on the bus while all this debate is going on.
Yeah.
I'm in the door. I'm posing like
Pyros posing in the door. Heidi,
Maxxine's like, I am soaking wet and not in a good way right now.
yeah.
I am carefully I'm carefully unbolting parts of the slapper phone of doom. I'm selecting my favorite notes for my travel rig that kind of straps over the top. They're not in any order, which is how I like it. And fuck, I'm getting ready to go.
Okay. So Alicat Trash Glory has disembarked. You hear a familiar voice calling out to you. Trash, Trash! I need to talk to you. This is someone you know as a local community organizer who's just involved in so many of the things that go on here. Seems to know absolutely everybody in town.
What the fuck is this?
And this is Kenichi Downheimer Is the name of
no, but that's what alley cats do. The moment they go trash, and points at the building. What is this?
This happened a couple of weeks ago. The cops came in force to clear everyone out, and they've shut down 5 Mile Free Radio. And I don't know what to tell you. It's just happened very quickly. In 2 weeks, they came in. We tried to stop them. We did all kinds of non-violent protest. We tried to barricade outside, but these were riot cops. It was horrible.
Have we not taught you anything? Non-violent protests is not how you get shit done.
I mean, we each have different roles in
Rules?
different roles.
Oh, roles. Yes.
Like bread.
Yeah, there are different types of bread in that the different communities here have, but
I'm a fan of BAPS. Does that count? Is that anything? Does that help? Probably not, right?
No.
I'm an everything
Not right
bagel.
I like jalapeno cheddar.
The cops came in force.
Yeah, that
and
makes
they've
sense.
They're just taking it over. I can tell you that Callista is still working in there trying to get our message out, but I don't think it's working. This is Callista Manel, she, her, who was the producer for 5 Mile Free Radio. And so there's at least one person on the inside who you know and is.
Wait! You're saying Cal was in there for 2 weeks? She'll have gone fucking mad.
Yeah,
I mean, is there privacy to do some, little private feely, googly, little fooly cooly? You know what I mean?
I knew about 2 of those words, yeah.
Tickle the bean, salute the flagpole, spank the monkey.
Nothing gets me hornier than a corporate building
when it's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but it's not on fire.
Right.
It's not fair.
Very flaccid.
But it sounds like we probably shouldn't set this on fire, and I realize that it's me saying this, but
it sounds like our friend is inside.
Yeah.
Huh.
Why don't we get our friend out
and then set it on fire?
Yeah.
Save the horny
Sounds
for
good
later.
to me.
Okay.
So why don't we go say hi to our friend first then, and see how they're holding up under this hell.
Yeah, we'll hold them up.
I mean, they're an acquaintance.
Okay. So are you marching straight in then? Or not marching, whatever.
We should
also not
surveil. We should surveil first.
Okay.
Serve hail.
Yes.
We're serving hail.
Yeah, we know you like the peeping part.
Listen. Sometimes you just have to watch.
Yeah, it's called voyeurism. Get it right.
I like a cook every now and then. Well, if we're gonna do that, I suggest, and I know that your parking is spectacular, right?
Ooh.
And you made just a perfect choice, right? Perfect.
As the hydrant is like spraying the underside of the bus.
Maybe we should move it out from front of the building.
I got
sounds fake.
BRB.
The cops are dicks, so we should probably put it in an actual parking place while we go inside the building.
I got it. I'm gonna go back on the bus and park it properly.
I mean, they couldn't tow us anyway.
In a parallel park.
Yeah.
Do
So
you
it
know how
takes
much of a
45 minutes
pain
with
it
a
is
bus
to get a
besides.
boot off a bus?
I mean,
Just
we
a little
have our
lube.
ways.
Yeah.
Lube.
I mean,
That's all you need.
I
We just got the 55-gallon industrial drum strapped to the back of the bus.
Obviously. I mean, what kind of band would we be if we didn't have
It's
that?
called bus oil lube. Yeah.
It's the brand name.
Yeah, bus oil.
The tagline is for your bus and your butt.
And for your bus. And your bus. Bussy.
okay. Are we moving? Are you moving
Sorry.
the bus?
Yes, I'm moving the
Are you moving the bus somewhere else to park it, or parking it still outside the building?
I'll park it somewhere else.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm going to
like
suggest
around the corner or something.
You take it back up to the music venue.
Okay.
Because that's where you're going to be setting up later anyway.
Yeah. Okay. That's where I'll park it.
I think if anything, we're proving why the title system Mangler is entirely fitting.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally written into the rule book that you don't have to follow the rules anyway, except for one, which is the pretty obvious one, that you do not use this to promote racism, transphobia, etc.
Because that's not punk.
Because
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a Nazi punk.
Yeah,
Nope.
exactly. So is everybody going on the bus, or are the rest of you hanging around scoping out the building beforehand?
I would definitely be trying to dry out some of my pyrotechnics
Hmm.
on the curb.
On the curb.
Yeah.
Right. So you've just unloaded big ass fire technology and just sat there.
I just picture, because a lot of pyrotechnics are in like large tubes. That Maxxxine, which I guess I haven't really described what Maxxxine looks like, but because I did make a little pit crew of them, Maxxxine has like a light purple hair, kind of short, a little bit spiky, with very luscious sideburns, wearing like a crop top. I think it's a halter top. I don't know. I'm not great with clothing terms sometimes, but with fishnets and like a spiky collar, and they're a little bit chubby, so they're just being very body positive and showing as much skin as they legally can, maybe even a little bit more than that. So you just see this like gender ambiguous person with this large, probably PVC tube, and they're just like going up and down trying to dry this off.
Yeah.
Hey, don't leave those lying around because they'll end up on this rack.
I was just going to say there's probably been at least one incident where the tubes got mixed up. Hydrochloric goes for a slap and fires off something into the crowd, and everybody has to scatter.
There's a reason my eyebrows are glued on, right? Like
It wasn't an accident. I just forgot to tell
be
you.
like that, but
Yeah, it wasn't an accident. I just forgot to tell you.
Yeah,
makes for a great solo, to be honest.
Yes, so that's happening on the curb. Heidi,
Yeah,
you're also cleaning your pipes, as it were.
yeah. I'm mostly I'm mostly just standing around looking pretty and waiting for the plan. Sometimes you gotta know when to just chill, and that's kind of Heidi Chloric's MO. Just kind of chill. We ain't burning it down yet, so
Trash, Alley Cat Trash Glory. Similar kind of vibes, just hanging around on the curb, or
I'm gonna hang on to the back of the bus while it gets parked and yell obscenities and various vulgarities at people that we pass by on the street for no particular reason besides that, I have anger that I need to vent.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, and I'm gonna say that most of the people who know you understand what's going on with this. Yeah.
It's just like people walking with their shopping going, oh, Flaccid Reflux are in town again. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You come guzzling gutter monkey. Hey, trash.
We love you too.
I love our fans.
Yeah.
They're very big into degradation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very big into all sorts of kinks, just as you are, obviously. Yeah, okay. So I think what's going to happen next is you three, while you're sat on the curb, there's going to be a security guard comes over and would like to have a talk with you. This is coming out of the radio station building.
Huh?
And it's just that very sort of confrontational. Can I help you? What are you doing
So
here?
This PVC tube was already between Maxxine's knees, but now even more so, like legs wrapped around it, so it is entirely phallic. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask you to move on.
On what?
You don't own the curb.
You causing trouble?
Not at this particular juncture. Maybe a little bit, but right now I think we're just kind of stretching our legs. It's been a long drive,
All right, I think it's probably time for our first roll of the session. So what is actually the vibe you're going for here, and also what are you hoping to achieve? That's with this talk back.
I mean, are they trying to escalate this? Because right now, Maxxine is just good with talking shit and being horny.
I believe the aim is for them to fuck off.
Right. Yeah. Let's make this. This feels to me more like a slot roll. It's slut, crotch, and slut, crotch, power. I think we're going for.
Fantastic. Those are my best stats.
Yeah.
Can you real quick remind me how the rolls work in this?
It's.
And the viewers. You're supposed to say remind the viewers because then you look like you remembered all the rules perfectly.
Yes, exactly. I remembered.
Yeah. Okay, so you are rolling 3d12, one for each category of gender, orgone or sex energy, and kink. In this case, that is gender is slut, orgone is crotch, and kink is power. And it's no hits. You just want to match on your chart. Everybody's selected which numbers match which ability under each of the three categories. And that's marked on their character sheets.
Okay.
And
If I filled it out correctly, then I believe I did because I got a 4, and a 7 in that order.
Okay. Let me just have a look at what you've got on your sheets. 4 is a slut. 4 is a crotch, and
It was a very, very slutty 4.
yeah. And what was the final one?
7.
A 7 is indeed power. Yes, that's an absolutely perfect roll.
Nice.
So, yeah, you're probably going to, yeah, he's basically satisfied you are not causing trouble, and he even says, if you want to make an appointment or meet with the stars of the Radio Far Mile station, which is what it's been renamed to, please come in, talk to the receptionist.
Are you asking if you can watch? Because you can.
Is he in uniform?
Yes, he is in uniform. I mean, it's
Right,
it's
then.
not like a proper cop uniform. It's very much a knockoff Rent-A-Cop kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. I like a man who thinks he's in control, thinks he's got power, which this kind of perfectly encapsulates.
Now I'm just picturing Paul Blart as this radio guard.
Honestly, still works.
Possibly. Yes. So I'm going to say he's looking quite flustered at this point. Doesn't quite know what to make of you, but is very much engaging with you now, as if you are not a threat in any way.
Oh, that was his first mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, either from the point of view of his job or the point of view of his masculinity or whatever. You are just people now. You are not weirdos in his mind, which again is his mistake. But this is the vibe you have managed to give off at this point. It's all I'm saying.
It's strange. We've gone along the route of placating him rather than concerning and scaring him away. Quite novel for us, really.
You know, that's a good point, Heidi. I would like to absolutely just brain him, just beat him over the head with my tube.
Okay, that is definitely going to be a roll. And I think I'm going to make this a slut roll because you're just getting down in there and.
Oh, I'm getting in there.
Needing, yeah.
I'm down on his knees.
And again, we're going to go for crotch, but this time it's a pain roll because that's gonna hurt.
All right. Ooh. Didn't roll quite as well this time. We'll see how this goes. So,
but just quickly as well before this roll reveal, I feel like it's very important to mention the reason it's a crotch roll. These are and these are in the rules, which you should go and get because they're great. But the reason it's a crotch roll is because this action requires big dick energy, and just balls, which I fucking love.
Yes,
Maxxxine has the chesticles.
Excellently explained. Yes. So
I got a 1, a 6, and a 7.
1, a 6, and a 7. That is a complete fail.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say he sort of sees you building up for this, and that sort of clicks in all the kind of job training stuff. I'm going to say you go for the swing. He grabs your arm and gets you in like a half Nelson. He's got you pinned.
Yes. Is that how it's going to be?
Oi! None of that. That's violence against the person. That is.
Part of
What's this then? Is this not violence against the person?
part of me wants to say I had to drive around the block. I'm in the van. I see this, and I hit the cop.
With the bus.
Yeah, with the bus.
Brilliant. Okay.
Hey, if I'm on the ground, the bus could easily just roll right over me, like not even touch me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a risk you can take.
There's a lot
We are
going
entirely
on
too not far enough into the session for me to take that kind of risk.
Hey, we're almost an hour.
I'm gonna say because this is the bus that you are using as a weapon. I'm gonna call that part glam. Okay. And again, we've got to go for crotch because, as Jen explained, it's big dick energy, and it's
Big bussy energy at this point.
yes, indeed.
But maybe it's an anal roll because it is using the no.
It's
bussy energy.
and it's got to be pain because it's aiming to hurt.
Okay.
So,
Oh boy. All right. Gender, organ, kink. Let's do this. Okay, so first gender, I got butch, crotch, and pain.
that is a success. Just a success. I think one of the rules I have already mangled on this is for something that's particularly difficult to achieve, you don't get a partial success. That you have to roll 2 or better to get any kind of success. Fortunately, you did get 2 hits on that one.
2 hits is the wrong amount of hits for this situation. You only want
one hit on the security guard is what I was going on to say. Yes.
I'm just imagining this like, what's this then? Is this not violence against a
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. How fast are you going when you hit him?
And what's the speed limit in the area?
Are you aiming to be above or below it?
Above.
Okay.
Like twice as fast.
Yeah. I'm going to say he probably does survive, but he's unconscious and in urgent need of medical assistance if you were to call somebody for it. I'm also going to suggest that maybe this might have been noticed by somebody.
It was an accident.
A double-decker bendy bus hitting a rent-a-cop.
It was an accident.
Yeah.
I'm devastated. I have to go park the car or I'm gonna
again.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Nobody who cares noticed. So, except possibly people in the building, we don't know about them yet.
No, it's fine.
We've not been in there.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go. Actually, park the car now.
Yeah. That works.
I feel like Maxine just like laid there. So like you hit this guard. So the bus was just on top of them and then just kind of laid there and waited.
Yeah.
Just drove on and they're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Maxine.
I'm going to say that your pyro tube probably did not come out quite as okay. It's
you've got a bent tube.
Yeah. I mean, I did try to hit the cops.
Also, we do have a lot of water lying around. This particular pyro tube is probably beyond help now, unfortunately. But apart from that, everything went according to plan with hitting the guy with the bus.
Maxine, if this ends up being an omen and one of us ends up with a broken dick, I'm blaming you.
I mean, I can just replace my dick anytime, so.
Look, you met a man in uniform and you ended up floppy, all wet. It happens to the best of us. All right?
I mean,
It's-
I'm not into the dominant male type, so
It's fine. Most of them aren't good. He didn't look like he was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
They say Dom. Really, they mean selfish
Or
Yeah, yeah.
abusive.
or abusive
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
cunt. You know, it's
But not the fun kind.
No, they want to
know.
pretend to be Dom, but really they're a bratty bottom. They just don't want to admit
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many of these Dom guys. Anyway,
So I'm picturing this conversation happens after you've parked the bus and come back and
Yeah.
joined everybody else up.
We should
Yeah.
probably go talk to that receptionist, and so we can get in to see our friend and find out what's going on. I keep forgetting we have a point to this.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
I'm so bad at staying on point.
Maxine does too. It's
Yeah.
the ADHD.
None of this has gone how I imagined, but that's perfect. That's just what we're looking for here. Okay, so you are going into the building now. Yes.
Yeah, sauntering in, I think.
Sorry it took so long.
Yeah.
It's the classic TTRPG. Takes 3 hours to open the door.
Always.
Oh yeah. For sure.
With, I'd say, an amount of swagger, even sauntering into the building. What a bit of voguing? Like, what are we
Slinky.
doing? Oh shit! I'm liking the shapes.
Yeah. Hello, how can I help you?
Yeah, your voice is quite nice. You ever considered becoming a front person for a band? Just put my elbows on the reception desk like that.
While Heidi is
Okay,
talking to the
okay,
receptionist,
go on.
Maxine just walks right past.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the plan.
Excellent. Heidi. This feels very much like it's a glam roll. To start with.
That's my least good role, which kind of is part of the course for me. Let's go. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. It's definitely oral because you're just talking at this point.
That's my
and using
second
words.
least stat
Yeah.
in that one.
And
Gonna need that one.
what do I make the kink on this? It's not going to be pain. It doesn't really feel like it's anything to do with filth either. So yeah, this is not a great role for you.
No, power is also my least stat there.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I'm going to distract them by how bad I am at suggesting they join a band.
Yeah.
But I am now imagining how badass Flaccid Reflux's song would go with like corpo core, like text, like customer support voice lines, like satire.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Even better
Right.
because she wouldn't realize it's satire. Like she's being
Yeah.
entirely sincere about it.
Hello, how can we help you? That is. What did I assign my dice to? That is a slut. that is a slut crotch. Hang on, I'm getting these the wrong way around. Sorry, I did write these down and then I lost one of those dice in between now and then. So I had to swap them
I
around.
have got your sheet up right now. If you just tell me the numbers.
So it is a slut. it is a slut crotch filth roll, which would be 3 fails.
Yeah. So the receptionist is absolutely having none of that. And she starts offering you, would you like a key ring? Would you like a badge for your favorite star? And then spots Maxine trying to get past and just it's the emergency security guard summoning thing.
Oh, well, don't worry, he's not coming. It's just you and me.
There may be more than one guard in the building. I'm just going to say.
Oh, I know. Jen the player knows.
Yeah.
Jen the player knows this role has gone really badly. Heidi the character is in stubborn refusal.
Fair enough. Right. While this is going on, what is happening with 8 and Trash?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm coming in late because I had to repark. So I think 8 is just walking in.
Hey, at least you're coming though.
At least I'm coming. That doesn't always happen.
And Trash. Rev, what have you got?
Trash initially looks very confidently at Heidi, like we've got this.
Yeah, you know it.
And then
You've seen me
it
pull my
goes kind
moves.
of not so well. And I'm gonna be like, hey. We're not here to cause a problem. I mean, I understand you might be a fan, we might make you nervous, but we're people just like you. And if you wanted to have a little groupie time, that's totally possible with me or any of us, probably. I mean, you look kind of nice.
You want to make out?
Okay. What are you trying to achieve with this? Speech? What's the vibe here?
I am trying to get her to let her guard down a little bit, perhaps invoke a little bit of confusion, perhaps invoke a little bit of flattery, get her to consider the possibility.
Okay.
I would also argue. I would also argue that my sheer failure is actually going to do wonders for Trash here. Because at this point, I'm wing womaning really well because I look like a very unappealing option. Just saying.
The bar's been set low.
Oh, so low.
Right. Okay. Let's make this slut oral power.
All right.
For Trash.
Which would also be a great band name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make a roll. So, all right, come on, dice roller. There we go. So I'm just gonna go from left to right. Basically, you can just go in the straight order for the categories. But I rolled a 9, a 5, and a 7.
That is glam, crotch, filth. Okay, it's just not working. You are just not her type, apparently. And the security guards have been summoned. You can hear the footsteps approaching. At least 2 people, you think, maybe more, have been summoned by the alarm system. What would you like to do now? I think I'm also going to say that all this attention is definitely unsettling the receptionist. She is backing away in the direction of the door. She expects the security people to come through.
We are the creepiest scum punks ever.
A little bit.
Thank you. That's such a nice compliment.
Thank
think
you,
we struck
Rayne, for
out.
responding to me.
I mean, I say that as a point of pride.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that, Mika.
Oh, just in chat. when Jen said, no, it's the in denial, the bar is 6 feet under. And I said, is it actually 6 feet, or did a cis male make that measurement? Because they don't know how to measure.
Yeah, I said it's actually 2.5 feet because this man claimed that it was 6 feet, much like they claim other things are a certain size.
So,
So,
You're welcome.
yeah. So, okay.
So if she's backing away from her
Yeah.
from her station, then you know, I don't give the slightest crap about propriety at this point, especially, but ever, generally speaking. So I'm just gonna, like, since she backed away from her desk, I'm just gonna walk behind the desk and look for our friend's name on the directory list and pick up the phone and dial that extension.
Okay.
thank you for doing
I
something
like it.
useful.
This is Callista you're trying to call. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, the producer. Yeah. Okay. Callista picks up and says,
Nice.
hello, Shannon.
Oh, it's not Shannon. It's flaccid reflux. We're coming to save you or check in on you or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, things are a little awkward in the
know.
reception area. Can you come talk to us, because we don't know where to go?
Yeah, I think I'd better do that.
Okay, thank you.
She
And
hangs
I
up.
look at the receptionist, just all smiles, and be like, "It's okay. The person we came to see is coming down. We're all good."
Trash cat, you are so fucking brilliant.
Meanwhile, because Maxxxine had just like walked past the receptionist without even
By the way,
slowing
if you want
down.
to Venmo us money,
yeah.
you totally should, because I just did your job for you.
Yeah,
that's true, actually.
yeah. That's like $500.
Right.
So going
Support local artists.
Okay. Yeah. That is a very good reminder that Maxine has just walked straight past the receptionist before this. So
Gay
Maxine is
past.
going to
Gay
be
past.
yeah, directly past. That was the word we chose, wasn't it? Yes. Oh dear, I keep making that mistake. Anyway, yes, Maxine has continued past the receptionist and therefore is the first one to meet the security guards coming the other way. Maxine, how are you dealing with this?
Violently.
Violently, okay.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yes.
Just the sight of that many red cop uniforms sends Maxine into an absolute rage.
Okay. Yeah, let's make this butch crotch pain.
Oh, my middle tier. Yeah,
You got
let's
this.
go.
First good roll of the night. I believe in you.
Well, that is a slot. Oral. I think this is gonna be another miss. Power. Yep. Yeah. No.
Oh,
I'm gonna
wow.
rush in and help.
So yeah, just go what and they're two of them at once. Possibly a mistake. One goes low, one goes high. You end up on the floor, being grappled by them. This is bad.
I got you, babe. I got you.
Unless you like being double teamed, then this is ideal.
I'm going to, take off my base off my back. It's going to hit the ground. I'm going to pull. I'm going to rev it up. Pull the little thing right there. It doesn't actually do anything. It's just cool.
The ripcord.
You bastard!
Okay.
I have to say, Mika, I love that you used the Fulikuli
Thank you.
inspiration for that, because that's one of my favorite anime.
Same. That's why I had to be the bassist.
Yeah.
Everything.
I love it. Okay. And I take it you are just piling in for violence solution. Yes.
I'm joining the sex party.
Okay, what?
I'm beating them up.
What exact? You're beating.
I'm jumping in to beat the cops, get them
Yeah,
off
yeah.
of X.
But,
Are
yeah,
you trying to beat them, or are you trying to beat them off?
We'll worry about. We'll see how they react to the beating first.
Well, because you've called it joining the sex party, I am actually going to call this glam, and I think the revving it up. This is all show. This is glam stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll call this glam, and it's going to be crotch, and it's going to be pain. So.
Glam. Okay. So that is Butch. That is crotch. There we go.
Yes.
And that is pain. So I got two of them. Yes.
So, yeah. What exactly is the goal here? Is it just to get Maxxxine
Yeah.
out of their grip, or is it actually to beat them
like
up?
I imagine I go in, do it under bat, hit one of the guards. They go flip over anime style, go Plah. And then the other one I'm gonna say, I'm gonna make you feel real good. And then
okay, that feels like a separate role.
Okay.
Because that's a completely different vibe set.
That's fine.
I'm gonna call that slut oral power.
Okay.
Is there a way that Maxxxine could assist in that somehow?
There's nothing in the rules, but that doesn't mean anything because of the rules. So
that's 3 misses.
Tell you what.
Oh, then that's all the more reason why I want to assist.
Yeah. Okay. I will let you roll a 4th dice and replace the worst roll.
I mean, they're all bad rolls. They all 3 failed.
I mean, you could. Well, if the 4th one manages to hit any of what we said, we'll call that a hit.
Okay, just for any of them.
Any of them, yeah. Any of the ones that we asked for.
What were the ones asked for? Slut oral power.
Actually, you can't miss on this. I think. No, you. Oh wait. You need to roll above 5.
I got a 1.
Oh no!
What?
It was not meant to be. Yeah.
Oh wait, no. I said crotch, didn't I? For the sex energy orgone roll.
Oh, did you?
So that means there was no missing on this. So you have got.
I've got a
partial success on the second person. So I'm gonna say what happens is, because this is the sex energy, the crotch that is the success, you do manage to hit him. As but the speech beforehand kind of put him on guard. Mm-hmm. So it's like he's backed off, but he's not really hurt or retreated at all. But the good news is Maxxxine is now not grappled anymore and can get away if that's the plan. Or
Maxxxine wants to
get on with the fight.
Maxxxine wants to grab their keytar and try to kick him right in the dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But with the keytar, like Maxxine's going to be playing at the same time, trying to put on like a show, a little bit, trying to be intimidating.
Yeah, perfect.
I like the idea of you starting on a very low chord, and as you land the kick to the dick, you switch to like 4 octaves up.
And keep in mind, it's always off key, so it's always a little bit dissonant.
Yeah. Right. So, we're gonna make that glam for the keytar.
Perfect. That was the goal.
Yes. Crotch and pain for the other 2.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I got one. I got Glam.
Hey, well, yeah, okay, well, the keytar does what it's supposed to do in this. Unfortunately, this guard is wearing a cup to protect the private parts.
Okay, because it sounds fun. Can we say that the guard is actually into it? So instead of being like hurt, it just turns them on.
Yeah, sure. I like that. Okay.
They're secretly kinky, but they work this corporate job.
Well, this gives me a good opportunity to jump in then, since he's starting to get a little turned on. I was gonna jump in, try to make a little speech, like, guys, we don't need to have all this conflict. We could just go into the supply closet for a little while together. And what happens in the supply closet, nobody needs to know about. Your wife, your husband, they don't need to know about it. Your boss doesn't need to know about it. There's no cameras in the supply closet.
I love how this went from Maxxxine being double teamed to now it's a gangbang against this one guard.
All right. Let's call that slut oral. And I think I'm going to call that filth. In fact, slut oral filth, please.
Do you know how practiced a hurdy-gurdy player's hands are? I don't think you do.
You seem to be muted, Rev.
That's 633.
6. Yeah, I see you put in the chat. So 6 was Glam, I think. You said 6-3 is going to be.
Is that, looking at my sheet, is that oral?
Oral.
Ooh.
And 6-3 and a 3 is pain. So this is only a partial success.
All right.
And
so if it's partial,
is on his sluttiness.
if it's on the sluttiness and it's partial, then what I would hope would be the outcome is that that they stop fighting at least and maybe get a little confused by the temptation of it.
Oh yeah, this guard is very suddenly starting to question a whole lot about their sexuality and preferences, and was not really expecting to have that happen when they turned up to work this morning.
Or any of us.
Well, we are, I would imagine.
Yeah,
you've been to our job before, right? Like,
Yeah, all of our parties are sex parties.
While he's looking confused, I'm gonna give him one of our flyers for one of our upcoming shows and be like, "You should come out. If you get, what's your name? I'll put you on the list.
Yeah, you should come out and you should come to our show."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll bring you on stage.
Come out and come out.
Right virgin on your face.
Okay. Was his name? Now they're possibly thinking their name. Kim Epton introduces himself, and pockets it, but does kind of reacquire their sort of defensive stance, but it's defensive in 2 ways now.
Oh no, darling, that ain't how you take a flaccid reflux flyer. Here, let me help you. You pick it up, push it against their chest, and just staple it on. It's all right. They're into it, I reckon. Right?
Let's see if they're into being tied up.
Oh, that's my speciality.
Okay, Heidi, let's have I'm gonna call this slut crotch and power for that move.
Darn. I was nearly on an all spree there, but that's fine. Right. Let's see. My first roll is slot. Let's go. My second roll is crotch. Let's go.
Yes!
And my kink roll is filth.
Yeah.
Should have licked it and stuck it to his forehead. Ah.
Yeah, so that it definitely works. What are you actually hoping to accomplish with this? Is it
Just
more...
continue the general dazedness of this. And also, right, I know we're on a mission right now, but we do have a gig to promote in a day or so. So, you know, if someone walking around with a flyer in the pocket, not really much word of mouth going around there, stapled to their chest. It's kind of hard not to advertise the gig.
Does make a statement.
To be fair, they do have like body armor, but it's stapled to their clothing and very much hard to remove on that basis.
Everyone's going to think you're on our side now.
I'm just going to roll for how long it's taking Callista to get down to you guys, because she is on her way.
How much time do we have to cause more chaos?
Right. Do we think High is her arriving sooner or later?
Hopefully sooner.
Sooner. Okay.
Probably for the sake of her job, she wants to be sooner.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is the moment where Callista, like there's a lift, descends, ding, doors open, Callista comes out. Oh, what's going on here, guys?
Hi, bitch.
That's
hey, Cal.
That's what we're here to ask you. Is what the hell?
A5, it's a 10 speaking.
Okay.
Oh, guys, she calls you all guys as
Gender neutral.
Gender neutral.
Yeah.
She probably calls everyone guys, especially her gal pals. Anyway, so Callista says, "Well, guys, they just moved in 2 weeks ago and took over. They've kicked out. Who was it? It was Olin, wasn't it? Olin Royko.
Yeah, I've been wondering where old Royke is.
I don't know. They dragged them off, and I don't know what's happened to them. There's a couple of us stayed on. We wanted to keep the message going. As much as we could undercover. It's not going well for us, I have to say.
Yeah, no, we heard the radio.
There's
we
not
heard.
a lot going on.
Oh, there is now. Good luck.
Yeah. She looks at the security guard that you knocked onto the floor with the big base uppercut, and Kim Elston, I think it was, something like that, who's looking very, very confused and has a flyer stapled to their chest at the moment.
It's all right, Cal. It's all right, Cal, because this one's into it and that one's really fucking out of it. So I reckon we're all right.
Meanwhile, Maxxxine has taken the stapler and the rest of the flyers and is just like stapling them. The unconscious guard, it's like 2 or 3 stapled to like their head.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
And just like all the cubicles. And...
So do you need to be rescued? Like, are they holding you prisoner?
Surprise!
They're not holding me prisoner. No, they asked me to stay on as a producer to keep things rolling. I don't know.
And you wanted to keep this rolling? We've heard it, Cal. We've heard it. It ain't good.
Is there anyone else from the old station here, or is it just you, Cal? Because
yeah, a couple of us stayed on. We tried to keep the message of Far Mile Free Radio going, like do it undercover, sneak the message in between as best we could. I don't think it's working though. I think they keep spotting it and cutting it, and I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah, Cal, we've never really. I don't know about the rest. Well, I do know about the rest of you. I share a tour bus with you. We don't tend to like it under the covers. Tend to just end up in the way.
Or in the closet. We're very open.
So let's do this over cover. These guys are already on board. Why not just lead the way? We'll hijack it.
Yeah, why don't when we do our next show, we'll have a bunch of alcohol and drug fueled people who will do pretty much anything we say.
I mean, do we even need to do that?
As long as it's, not unreasonable, like eat your vegetables and listen to your teachers or something. If we're like, go burn down the cop shop, I'm sure they'd do it. So I'm saying if we go, let's go take over our radio station back, we could do it.
Okay, I mean, we could just go now.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good on the way, to be honest.
I believe most of us.
Yeah, we do have a few days here. We could just get people riled up right now.
Yeah, I've already burned this place down once.
Yeah,
lead the way. 2 times.
We hijack the radio waves. We call on our fans to come down. And we'll do an impromptu show.
That sounds good to me. Let's do that right now.
Yeah, I'm fucking ready.
Okay. Callista says, just let me get Salvador and Alice in on this.
That's Cal, Sal, and Al. This is great.
Whoops.
The classic trio.
I love it.
Cal, Sal, and Al. I literally used a random name generator for this, and I just picked those 3 names for the 3 of the old guard who is still working there.
It's great. I remember it.
Yes. Yes. Cal, Sal, and Al. So, Callista is going to speak. You know who these are.
Yeah.
Salvador is the engineer who would have worked with you when you did your previous show on Far Mile Free Radio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and Sal are tight.
Yeah, and Alice is like the mailroom admin assistant who is very young and idealistic, huge fan of yours.
Of course.
Again, she would be absolutely delighted to know that you're in the building. She does not at the moment because she's kind of working in the basement. But you would know her from having signed autographs for her or whatever equivalent you prefer to do. She may possibly be the sort who would ask you to sign a tit. So that's who you still care about in the building, basically. Callista says, let me just let them know and be ready, and then we'll see what happens, I guess.
Just quickly before you go get him, how many of these folks are we going to have to beat up or beat off? Because I'll be honest, my hit rate isn't very high today. I'm off my game, I think. Or they've all got bad taste anyway.
I mean, have you looked around? Have you seen where they work?
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
There's one more of the regular security guards, but they brought in some special, anti-terrorist people as well, and they might be waiting for you.
Terrorists. If anything,
Oh,
we're
no.
like Antifa.
Yeah, I know you're not terrorists, but that's like their job title in the cops. They are.
That's a stupid title.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, really,
Sent the
they're
wrong
the
people.
terrorists.
Yeah, anti-terrorist cops. Aren't all cops anti-terrorist? Are the rest of them pro-terrorist? Is that what we're saying? That might be what we're saying, actually.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that all cops are pro-terrorist because they
So
are
then-
terrorists.
Oh,
So
yeah,
then
that's-
shouldn't the anti-terrorist cops be going against the other cops? Their logic is flawed.
I know, and you know what? You know what, We'll tell them that when we see them.
Yeah.
We will.
You know, this
over.
whole setup is giving like huge cishet white dude.
Mm.
And I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Oh yeah,
But
there's a lot of those guys around now. Not like what it was before.
No, it makes this little Latin boy sad.
Canisters. So yeah, I'm going to say while this is going on, Kim Epton has sort of snuck away. This is way too confusing. Way too much of a crisis of identity going on for now. So that's one you don't have to worry about anymore.
Maxxxine has definitely slipped their card, which is just like their phone number or like the best way to get a hold of Maxxxine, and a very lewd photograph on the other side.
Yeah, okay. Just gonna make a little roll here. Okay.
It's with a spoogle. You know, like Google has you can make your own number, so it's a spoogle account. Spoogel.
Yeah.
Spoogel.
Spoogel.
No. I was fine when it was spoogle, and then spoogel is like, the
sploogel.
G.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, I think somehow I feel like we were always destined to end up there.
Just quickly, if it's all right. Sorry, I need to remember that I can do a voice other than the character voice, so I can actually fucking talk to Val rather than to the band. If it's all right, I would like to do a thing. TM.
Okay, what thing would that be?
Just before it sounded like you were ready to scene transition, almost. I would like to pull out some sort of technological communications device. I don't want to set your settings, but my mind is picturing kind of like a BlackBerry flip phone, like slide phone with a keyboard on it at this point, but with bits mashed into it. And I'm gonna hop on the Flaccid Reflux fan channel on the Far Mile IRC network, right? Because I think that's probably the best way. That's the last bastion of uncorrupted communication, it feels like. And I'm gonna shoot out a quick fan bulletin, right? Letting people know there's a show going down at Far Mile Free Radio, right? And if anyone wants to come fuck shit up, we're here. In particular, the outside of the building could do with a new coat of paint, because right now it looks really fucking beige.
Knowing our fans, they saw if anybody wants to come fuck, and they didn't read any more than that.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah. And then, so everybody else is doing their things there. Alley Cat wanders outside to go dumpster diving in the nearby dumpsters. I'm the set designer, and my skill is kludging, just pulling things together randomly. So I'm going to go dumpster diving and pallet diving and start putting together a set outside.
Bugbear.
Okay.
Speaking of specialties, because Maxxxine is the hacker, can I hop on to one of these like open cubicle computers and try to cause some gay chaos, some chaos, as it were?
Yeah. I need that on a shirt.
What's sort of the computers in the building?
Yeah, just the nearest one.
Yeah, that's probably Shannon's computer at the reception desk, isn't it? That's pretty much free now.
Yeah. I'm sure that they have like
hiding.
I'm sure they have on their background like kittens.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Or like a teacup dog of some sort.
Yeah, 100%. So, what are you trying to do?
Hang on a sec. No, I'm not okay with that. I'm not giving kittens and cute puppies to the fucking corpos. No.
Okay, but Shannon might be like okay, you know. Yeah. We don't know.
Well, I mean, they didn't want to fuck any of us, so they got to be at least somewhat corpo. That's
you got me there. You got me there. Then they probably have like their very boring cishet children.
Well, I'm not giving kittens to the cishet.
Right.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Queer chaos. That's what I want. I want to.
Okay, so I think all of these need rolls. Again, it is all about what you're trying to achieve and what energy you're going for. Heidi, I think, is easiest with doing the call out.
I'm hoping that I'm trying to interface with the most people as possible, so I'm hoping I can go for slut.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yes.
And then, I mean, I could try and fucking lie and say that I had a good reason to make it my highest stat, but it's probably oral.
It is oral, yes.
And then I'm gonna like, I don't know. Can I?
I think you're doing this from a position of power.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to make it not that because I suck. I
can't think of one, but yeah, you can go for this. And
which one is your highest?
Filth and pain are the same.
Oh, then just like fill it full of porn.
I disappeared. There we go. Yeah, I'm just. We'll.
Attach a nude.
I am going to give you your specialism.
Attach like 4 nudes
because you are getting out the fans, right? Getting it.
I am getting them out. Yeah, that's a good point.
So you can have your extra die for this one.
Let's fucking go.
And the 4th one can be your wild card.
Excellent. All right. So we have fucking hell. We have rolled really badly.
Oh no.
I think anyway, maybe not. That's a glam roll, an anal roll, and a filth roll with a wild card of I can make a success in slut. So I guess it's a slut anal filth roll.
Okay, so so slut, obviously you are reaching all the fans. The trouble is this is like the international board, not the regional, not the local board. So people are going to pick it up. It's most of the people are not going to be able to respond, or it's not the region.
No. Didn't think that one through, did I?
And not everyone locally is following the international board, and vice versa. So
it's quite fitting.
Not as many people as you'd hope for.
Yeah. It's quite fitting that we're playing the like slutty, kinky, sex positive game, because I swear to goodness, These dice are fucking me.
Oh,
And
Live
I
on
love
stream
it.
too.
yes.
Fucking you,
indeed.
not using any lube. They don't have the car lube.
Or the
Bus
bus lube, in fact.
Yeah.
At least D12s
Okay.
are nice and round.
Yes.
If
Okay,
we were playing one of
so-
Rev's systems, it'd be really pointy, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Speaking of Rev, Alley Cat Trash
Right.
Story
It's a D4
in the dumpster looking for something.
fucking
So
image.
so this is going to be a role to search for stuff. What kind of thing would you like to find? Purpose.
Like wooden pallets, scrap metal, like any like some not convenience stores, but like dollar stores type of places. Like, they'll throw out like clothes and spray paint them so they're ruined, but just so I have strips of fabric and things like that.
All right. So this is literally just to build an impromptu stage set, yeah?
Yes, correct.
Okay. What shall we make that? I mean, obviously you've also got your specialism on this, so you've got 4 dice to roll. We shall say that this is probably going to be slut again for different reasons. It's kind of putting it out there kind of thing.
Pussy out.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it anal because this is you've got a plan in mind here. You are kind of following. You kind of have to know how things fit together, following rules and that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's obviously filth because you're in a dumpster.
All right. And then now, for the wild card dice, how does that work? Like I roll an extra 4th dice and then I can replace one of the other dice with it?
Yeah, exactly. That's how that
Okay,
works.
so I'll just roll them in order then. So, all right. My first roll is going to be glam. My second roll is anal. And then my third roll is power. And then I roll my extra die and I will replace the power with filth then, since that works for that.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
So I think
Yeah.
I hit 2 out of 3
Yeah. So
with the
that's-
wild card.
that's just a success. You're able to find stuff that you are able to put together into a flaccid reflux style stage setting. Are you setting this up outside the building? Is that
Yeah,
the plan?
yeah, like just offset from the door, basically. Like I'm not going to block the door, but because I want our fans to be able
Yeah, yeah.
to get into the building easily. But
Yeah, sure.
like right next to it, basically. Yeah.
Okay, and like with the band name sort of constructed out of these bits and pieces, yeah.
Yeah. For that, I was thinking like bits of plastic and like scrap wire and metal. I could just like spell out. I could make little 3D. Like the setup letters, pop-up letters. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to take a little bit of time to set all this up, but you are certainly able to do that. Maxxxine, I've forgotten what you were doing now. That's quite a long time.
Hacking into the system, and
oh yes, that's right.
So what I want to do, Maxxxine would want this to be, honestly, because Glam and Slut are the same for me. Either way, like it's just going to be very extra and very horny. Probably trying to send out a message to everyone Probably like their email lists, like anyone who listens to their show and has signed up for their email list, and then all of the people within their system, just sending them the most raunchy porn.
Okay. Fair enough.
But with our band name and whatnot splashed over that, because it's also our porn.
So
we made it.
They're definitely going to know who's responsible for this happening then.
Yeah.
Okay. This feels like it's glam for sure, and it's filth for sure. And I will call this crotch because it is big dick energy.
Could I argue that it would be power because this is something that I'm really good at?
Again, you're using your specialism, so you get your 4th dice.
True.
So,
all right, let's see. Of course, I have misplaced my 3rd dice somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh. Well, that is Butch, crotch though, which is good. And that would be filth.
nice. So that's 2 successes. You can use.
And then with the 4th die, it hits my glam. So yeah, that is all 3.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So that you know what, this reaches the fans that Heidi didn't, because although Far Mile Free Radio obviously would not keep fans' records, they're way too information security about whole rebellion and all that than to do that. A lot of them just signed up automatically before they realized that the ownership had changed. If you see what I mean.
If I could throw in an idea in my head, because he got an extra success, or they got an extra success there. They probably have a blacklist of like troublemakers.
Oh yes, and it's
and then to use to reach our fans essentially.
Yeah, 100%.
Amazing.
That works absolutely perfectly. So you have your army of fans probably converging as we speak gradually.
Excellent.
Cal is going for Sal and Al.
I'm calling them the Ales.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like canonically they're a throuple.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. They have definitely had threesomes in the closet.
Yeah, it's a
Threesomes
very
and more.
exclusive.
Possibly they've had foursomes with each of you separately. I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And of course the orgy, with the whole band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's just a given, though.
I tried telling the security guard how good those closets are.
Yeah, that
Just
is
didn't
true.
believe you.
He's just still a little too stuck in a different closet.
To be fair, Alice was a bit starstruck to be actually engaging in such things with the band, which, but
Alice could be our cuck. It's fine.
yeah,
They're looking for a Malcolm. So if you know anyone, like
To be in their
yeah.
to be their Mal.
In the middle.
be in their middle. Yeah.
Pal, Sal, Al, and Mal, obviously,
Yeah.
are more than just pals. I just had to do that.
Psychic
It
damage.
sounds like another one shot, just saying.
Possibly, yeah. Okay. Right. Is there anything else you want to do before this happens? for your riot.
I mean, set the building on fire, but that's a given.
Yeah.
But we need to keep a little bit of the So I get where you're coming from. I had to switch into character voice.
That's the finale.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming
Yeah.
from, but yeah, we do need some broadcasting equipment. To send this out to our fans who aren't local. Because I all can't travel. There could be some homebound fans here, and I want to
don't
reach
worry.
out to them.
I've got that
But
covered.
also, if we kick these guys out, we do still want all their gear, so we can use it to reestablish the pirate radio, right?
Fine.
Okay, so let's get to the roof. We'll start dismantling, and then
I like that.
and
Roof
then I'll set
concert?
everything on fire.
Yes.
Okay.
So riot first, fire later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Fair
I hate
enough.
to be a Debbie Downer, but
Yeah. Maxxxine is definitely going to set up timed fireworks on the roof.
I like it.
Oh yeah, perfect. Are you trying to get onto the roof before the fans arrive, or is that just the ultimate objective of storming the building?
I mean, I think probably sooner is better.
Okay.
We don't need to edge this too much. We can just go straight for the big finish.
Yeah.
I want to get this AI generated garbage off the airwaves as soon as possible. So if we're storming, that's going to be the direction that Heidi's storming in.
Yeah. Let's bust this nut.
Right. So you're not trying to get up on the building first before it happens, is what I'm checking. You're not doing a grappling rope and.
I just figured we would take the elevator.
Fair enough. Because you're not allowed back in the building right now.
Are we not still in the building?
I understood that you were going outside and gathering. You're not going to be allowed back in the building.
Because I was at the reception packing everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, some of us are still inside.
Okay.
We're
Right.
just
Are you planning to stay there and wait for the fans to arrive?
But we're waiting for Cal Sow and Al, right? At the moment.
Okay. Yeah, and right then. Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything else. They all three get out. They suggest politely that maybe waiting in the building might not be sensible when there are these extra sort of super duper cops possibly looking for you or waiting for you in the building. But so far, nothing has happened from them yet.
Right, we might need a plan for those. I joked a lot about the whole, who's the real terrorist bit, but actually, I don't really fancy getting beaten to death today, if that's all right. Got that scheduled in for next week when we play the next city over.
Yeah, but that was beating off to death.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. I wrote it down wrong in my calendar. Because I keep a calendar, apparently. That's a character decision I've just made. For some reason.
Yeah.
It's probably not in any kind of order.
It's probably because Heidi is so bad at organizing. They need to keep a note of what everybody else has organized for when.
That does make sense, yes. But we should plan. Because I know we're going to have legions of fans here, and I know they'd do pretty much anything for. I know they'd do anything for you, but maybe I feel just a twinge, just a twinge, right, of guilt, sending them into to deal with anti-terrorism cops. That's
The
that might be a step above their pay grade.
It's redundant. It's like jumbo shrimp.
Yeah. Yeah, ATM machine cops. But like I do feel like maybe we should have a plan to handle those.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're riot cops. Let's give them a riot to deal with.
Point actually.
I'll
I think
lead the
Maxxine's
charge.
just gonna
Yeah.
go. Oh, go ahead.
Go on.
No,
Oh,
I'll lead the
Maxxine's-
charge. Yeah.
Yeah, Maxine's gonna go grab some more of their pyro and attach it to the keytar.
Oh yeah, cool. It's going to get more melted probably, but
There's still
Possibly
a
an
lot of it left.
possibly an action like this is how it got melted first. We don't know.
It's a mystery. Maxxine doesn't remember.
Yeah. Okay.
You
So
bought the bus back, right, when you ran over that security guard.
Oh no, I parked it then. So it's not, because that seemed a little tacky to park where I hit a guy.
That's fair.
Where
I need to go grab like 900 amp stacks for this stage construction.
Yeah, maybe we should just bring the bus back.
I can do that. I can do that. I'm
Don't
already
hate it as an
gone.
idea.
okay. Right.
Then slowly
We just
back
hear,
away.
we just hear like repeated crashing.
Plus,
Like after
the
5
bus
minutes.
is- the bus has got our merch table on it, and you know, someone's got to pay to clean the blood off the front of that bus,
No, no.
or have it like
That's the
preserved on the front of the bus. Either way, like one or the other.
Preserved, baby.
Yeah. Now the murder bus.
Okay. Shall we just leap forward to the arrival of the fans?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say someone from in the building has called for the riot cops from like the next precinct over or whatever.
All right.
So this is
That's
going to
hot.
be a confrontation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like for the scene setting, it's like dusk now. You've got a red sky in the west as the sun is just below the horizon. You've got in dark night with the stars on the other side, the whole sweeping color gradations of the sky. You've got fans somehow they have got flaming torches, you know.
It's a
That's cool.
mystery.
It's a mystery.
The president of our fan club sends them out with the fanzine. In fact, the fanzine is
the fanzine
coated
has
in.
instructions for making your own, I think.
Yeah,
is
the
how it works.
fanzine is coated in kerosene, so you can use it as like the top side.
Yes.
Perfect.
It's actually Maxxine. Maxxine is the president of the fan club.
Oh yeah.
I like
course.
that.
Yeah.
Um,
Keep it
so
family.
and then so you've got all the fans converging, flaming torches. They are in full costume, obviously. There's all kinds of metal in faces, clothes, other parts.
Mhm.
Fuck
Some of
yeah.
which you can actually see because the costumes don't have to cover much. Some do, some don't. There's definitely some people who are just all in rubber, completely covered.
Oh,
Like there's just a couple of holes for the eyes and the mouth, and that's it.
makes sense.
There might be too
Look,
many
it's
holes
the
for some of them.
nudist contingent.
Yay. And outside them converging are the law enforcement forces with their riot shields and whatever else they're carrying. But you are converging on these concentric rings, converging on the radio station, and you guys set up presumably for as if it's a gig. Whoa, hello. Whoops.
The riot started early.
Yeah.
What? Who needs fucking cameras?
Overrated.
Fuck. That doesn't have the same ring when I've got a virtual background. Fuck. And also now I've got to get it. Fuck. Sorry, do continue. I didn't mean to cause a disturbance. I
Brilliant.
got too rowdy.
Got lights. Yes, indeed. No, there is no such thing as too rowdy for this game, I feel. That was fantastic. Right. Yeah, so I have no idea how you do a mass battle in this system. But I think what we're going to do is
I think Mika had a suggestion.
My first idea was the Battle of the Bands in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, where we summon an electrical monster to fight.
Fuck yeah.
I have no idea where that comes. I mean,
it's like,
how the system does it, like rolling the dice. I think
like an
I am
inspiration battle where we're inspiring on the crowd against the will of the riot cops.
The main objective is to storm the building, right? That's still
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, hold off the riot cops and storm the building. Take, mass mob takeover.
Yeah. I think I'm not going to set target rolls here. Just roll for your abilities and see what comes up, and we'll sort of take that as the vibe of what's happening as you go to storm the building. I think that's what we'll do. And
Sounds good.
I'll roll my d20 for the fans, I guess. I love this dice today. It's rolling high all the time. The fans get a 19. So,
Hell yeah! Fuck yeah!
yeah. So whatever you are leading them to do, they are going to be great at. Now, just tell me what you get from your.
I got all 9s.
Which translates.
That would be glam, oral, and power.
Oh yeah, that's. That's just a completely inspiring speech for the fans. I think. Just. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. Okay.
Still here.
So that's just. I mean, it's like you don't actually give a speech. It's one of your songs that's just perfect for getting people riled up to fight and to storm the building and do all the things, and it's perfect for that. Okay, right.
Ooh,
Acid refluxes.
I have an idea for that.
Okay,
Hold on.
yeah, go on then.
So I think we do a cover of Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, it is a Saturday.
It's not Saturday. In game world, it's not a Saturday, but
yeah, we don't play it on Saturdays. That'd be too basic.
That'd be gauche.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, who wants to go next?
I reckon, right, before the pyrotechnics happen, I've been rigging real fucking hard, right? So not only are the speaker stacks enormous, and they are plugged into all the right places where they need to be, assuming I roll well. Also, anyone who wants to be like of the band, possibly the very sexually confused security guard, and maybe the first 3 rows are now like shibari tied in like audio cables to various degrees. Some of them tied together. It's gonna make moshing difficult, but we're gonna go for it. If you can't pogo while you're tied face to face with another NB, you're not cut out for the first 3 rows of the show.
Yeah.
I imagine this kind of
know
thing like
this,
happens at our shows
right?
all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Your fans know what you're consenting to if you go
Oh,
up
yeah.
front, right?
There's like a little
There's a
sign on the
consent sheet.
front.
It's understood. It's on the tickets. It's on everything.
They know that the
You
first
know-
3
you know.
rows will get wet, and
It's a
the rest
splash.
of them might and all.
We'll get wet. We'll get sparks flying. all the things. So yeah.
And-
Have
yeah.
you made your roll?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I was too
For what you're
busy
bringing to
getting into being excited.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's the role? What role do you want me to have?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We
Okay.
are picking
Well,
up the vibes of what you are doing.
Okay,
here.
well, right. Well, that's Butch, followed by Crotch, followed by Filth. Butch,
Yes!
Crotch, Filth. Let's fucking go.
Fantastic. I mean, you are. When it comes to storming the building, you are definitely at the front. You are wrecking things up. You are just getting covered in the dust and the wreckage. That's just what's going on with you, and possibly you are getting very filthy with some of those fans.
I
in the
am.
crowd.
Yeah, I am covered in
beforehand,
various
so,
fluids. I stopped trying to identify them after the third different one. At this point, I'm just more content to let it ride, you know?
Yeah. So
I just, as part of this rigging of the instruments, I've set up my full slapper phone, right? Now, it's not just a regular slapper phone. It's not PVC pipes because there's too many of those filled with pyrotechnics. It's made out of neon tubing. All the notes are out of order the way I like it still. But I've got it rigged so when I slap one, it flashes in a color, and they're all different colors.
yeah, awesome. Okay, who's next?
So what's happened so far?
So far, Maxxxine has got the fans ready to fight with the cover version of Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. Heidi is leading the charge into the building, getting covered in filth and already covered in fluids. So make a roll, please, and let's see what vibe you bring to this party.
Okay, that is slut.
Okay.
Crotch. Filth.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah. Right there with Heidi,
Yeah.
leading the charge. Possibly a bit more of sort of promising rewards as well on the way.
Mhm.
What I'm going to say is
Wet t-shirt contest.
our confused guard has decided they are into you specifically.
Yes.
For this one.
I'm gonna grab him
And
by the collar.
They have changed sides and are working for the revolution now.
Yeah,
Ages
I
of
kiss
making
them
out.
real hard
As
on the
part
mouth.
of the
Get some of
building.
my smeared lipstick on them.
Yeah,
If-
100%.
Fixing the world, one rent-a-cop at a time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So while
This is
they're
the-
doing,
You're welcome.
This is the real
I
gay
say.
agenda.
Yes.
That
I ripped the
other
uniform off of
rent-a-cop
him.
that got fucking flattened by the bus earlier is like,
Yeah.
man, I chose the wrong way to go.
for real, that was the wrong choice.
Okay.
So while
Rev,
they're leading the
so,
charge into the building, it occurs to Alley Cat that there are riot cops surrounding our general location or closing in on us. So I'm going to take my hurdy-gurdy and play it like battle bagpipes and try to rally people towards the back of the crowd to make a protective ring,
Okay.
like around the block to keep out to push back the cops and
Yeah.
I'm gonna seduce every cop.
give us the space we need to actually have time to overrun the building. So
Yeah, sure.
what that is going to end up being.
Well, just roll, and we will go with whatever vibes your roll spits out, basically.
Okay.
Or swallows.
Let's see. Glam, oral, and power.
Yeah, perfect. That is absolutely perfect for rallying the troops and to make a defensive stand as well. So that is brilliant. You are storming the building with Heidi and 8. Maxxine sort of chose the song that everybody is now singing over and over for the charge. I feel like you're not being very active with the actual fighting. Do you want to choose where you're going to be involved?
I think that Maxxine is just going to stay with the bus mostly, preparing all the pyrotechnics.
The bus and pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all very successful. So 8 and Heidi are leading the charge in the building. Is there anything particular you're aiming for once you're inside and ransacking the place?
Burn it to the ground. No, right, we're waiting for that. We're waiting for that.
Yeah.
I want to seize the radio channel.
Yeah.
I cannot have any more of this AI drivel pushed into the ears of our good people at Farm Isle. Can't have it, right?
No, we need to hear some. Hold on, wait for it. I'm going to name some bands. We need some, Alien Lobotomy Boy, some Junk Sweat, some Why Moaning, Delicate Orgasm, Pork Spillage. That's who we need on the air.
Hell yeah.
Those are all amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all bands on my list of potential band names.
Yeah.
Downstairs Happy Organ.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to say you supported Downstairs Happy Organ when you were just starting out. So they're huge in the scene.
Yeah.
And yeah, so are you aiming for changing the music that they have stored, or do you want to actually broadcast now?
We're going to go live, I reckon.
We're going to go live.
I've got a mixtape on me with all of these bands. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Demo songs
Right.
from both Junk Sweat and
okay.
Downstairs Happy Organ. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's.
So you make straight for the studio where you would broadcast from, and you find there, to your disgust, Moses Dodge, him, who was also a Farm Isle Free Radio DJ, but absolutely sold out to the system. And yeah, and you don't know this for sure, but you strongly suspect he may have sort of been the inside man on the cops raid originally. So I don't know. What do you want to do?
Would you like to hear a few more of these band names real quick?
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. There's I just lost a gay werewolf in Dublin. Feminin, instead of feminine. Vodcunt, Insane Clown Pussy.
Please post
my
all of
boner
these in
break
our
my
group
fall.
chat. because these are all
I'm
amazing.
something. Dad bod boxers, useless city twink,
Oh, I like that one.
and flat mom ass are just some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And cosmic cunt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, please send us all of those because those are all amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think I would love to have these as sort of posted under the game on the itch page, just so people can pick one to play as.
Oh, 100% yes.
Thank you very much.
We'll take
Please do
screenshots
that.
and send them to you. Anyway, I just tanked the rev going forward. Sorry. Let's do this.
Oh, dodgy. We should have fucking known it was you. Bust down the door to the live studio.
Hello, hi. I just thinking of my career, you know.
Your career? Fucking hell, Dodgy. Have you heard this shit?
Look, I just wanted to make my place.
Have you heard this shit, Dodgy?
I don't have to hear it. I just have to play it.
Wow. Nice soul there, Dodgy. Nice soul. You really got the feel and the rhythm and the vibe of the fucking city there, ain't you, Dodgy? You got your finger on the fucking pulse of culture, Dodgy. Get the fuck out of my chair.
Right. That's definitely some kind of role. I think I'm going to call this Butch. It's definitely oral. And
If I have to bitch slap him to make it pain, I will do.
Do it.
yeah, do it.
Yeah.
let's do that.
All right. So we are looking at that's a slot. That is a slut oral. Hey, slut oral filth roll. So 1 success.
Yeah.
Was one off of fucking pain. God damn it.
Uh,
I just lick him from chin to forehead.
I sure, why not?
Mika, I'm so clipping that.
Yeah. So we succeeded on the oral. He's quite intimidated by you on this,
As he should be.
Yeah.
And I think what I think is going to happen is he does leave, but he is definitely running straight to the.
Oh no, he would be straight with me.
Yeah.
He would be straight, yes.
Well, that's
absolutely.
fine. Like, he can run to wherever he wants to run to. As long as he ain't running his mouth on this microphone, then the whole city's better off. My ears can stop fucking bleeding.
What I'm going to say is the AI produced pap track that was just playing finished just as you say, my ears can stop fucking bleeding. And that goes out on the radio.
Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, something like that. Hello, Farmo. Been a while, innit? Like,
Keep going.
Yeah, Dodgy's gone. Because thank fuck for that, really. This is Farmile Free Radio again, I reckon, and they'll have to fucking kill us to make it not. And here's hang on, let me just see. Hey, spin something, will you?
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. I put in my mixtape.
Yeah. It's got all the bands mentioned already. There's so many of them.
I just sent photos to our chat
Brilliant.
of all the ones I
This
have.
is fantastic.
Some useless
Okay.
skinny twink starts playing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I hear that we're now accepting callers. So if you want to call in and scream curse words down the fucking radio, we'll make sure that Dodgy hears them, all right?
Perfect. I love it. Okay. How is the action going outside? Is this just all just holding action? I take it.
I think Maxxxine is starting to just get a little bit impatient and probably start setting off fireworks.
Yes. Sure.
Most of them aimed at the building.
Aimed at the building, not the cops.
Okay, most of them aimed at the cops. Some at the building.
Yeah, I thought it would be that way around.
And then outside, when we hear the radio programming switch over, I'm going to go around the line and encourage the people at the line, like, we're winning. You hear that? We're winning. And encourage them to not just hold the line, but to push back against the cops.
Okay,
Fuck
cool.
yeah.
Right. What do we do? For
My first thought for some reason was, man, I feel like a woman playing during this. Like, man, I feel like a rebel. Dun, 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 dun.
Right.
Let's push him back,
so
girls. And then
Maxxxine
pushes,
gets the fourth die because Pyro.
Fantastic.
And Pyro has to be Glam, I think. Yeah, and
man, I feel like a felon. There we go. That's
I like that.
Thanks, my sister, for
so we're going for Glam Crotch, and I think this is going to hurt any cops that get in the way. So Glam Crotch pain, sorry, please.
Okay.
Crotch.
Good thing I've got that fourth die because I missed a lot. But with the fourth one, I did get pain.
Excellent.
Nice.
So some of these fireworks have absolutely gone off in the cop line, and I mean they're not dead or seriously injured, but they are definitely hurt and having to retreat, which is
A lot
where
more
we
colourful.
which is where we come to Alley Cat Trash Glory and the rousing speech to the fans on the front line. This is your chance to break through and possibly roll them up.
All
Right.
right.
yeah.
So we shall call this. It's got to be Slut because you're all in it together, right down dirty on the front line. The inspiration is oral, and I think you are trying to hurt the cops again. So let's call it pain.
All right.
Slut oral pain. Go for it.
All right. Butch, oral pain.
Yeah, it's a
So
success.
that's
Nice.
2 out of
We're
3.
we're pretty good at getting 2 out of three.
Yeah, and that's all you
Speak
need for a gay success. I caught myself that time. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, you have like forced an opening in the cop lines. Now you have an escape route if you need it. And yeah, brilliant. So presumably you're just leaving the mixtape playing, right? And having people just leaving the line open so people can call in, and the computer picks one and they sing along or they yell obscenities.
And these are like rarities, demo tapes of of some of these bands.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Bootlegs.
I think Maxxxine calls in and just like queefs directly into the mic.
Perfect.
No words. No words.
Perfect.
Only words.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
God.
You're welcome.
What a
So
sentence.
that's all going on. You are heading to the roof, I guess, or where? Where
To the
next?
stage, I guess.
Well,
The
the roof would be
rock,
where all
right?
the radio equipment is that we need to
Oh
mantle.
shit! Yeah, you're right. I forgot we're supposed to steal stuff.
This is why Heidi doesn't do the organising.
There's too much stuff to remember on a heist.
I just get too excited.
I know. I'm having fun making fun of Dodgy and listening to bops.
So basically, the aim is to swipe the transmitter. Basically,
Yeah.
at this point, yeah, and then get out and burn up.
Strap it to the bus.
Right. Yeah. Right. So, I guess you're going to be doing this together.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I think what we do here is like, I'm going to say what the role should be. You can both roll it, and you can combine successes if they're across different ones. Yeah.
And I'll make a case for getting my 4th dice because this is getting this thing off
100%.
the roof and getting out.
Getting this thing off. Yeah.
yeah, and also it's rigging as well.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
sure.
like your formulation better. So 100% you can have a 4th die.
Excellent.
Yeah. Is there anything that Eliminate can bring to this? Probably
okay.
not.
Probably not. Unless I want to
But,
hit something with my
okay.
base, which is never a bad
So
idea.
I'm gonna call this. I am going to call this Butch Anal Filth because it's dirty.
Butch anal filth. Cool.
Yeah, it's
All right.
it's dirty. It's you have to know the rules of which things to unplug when and so on, and how to and how to lift properly.
Valid.
You can't mess around with this or you'll put your back out.
Heidi
it's
did not consider the skill set involved in taking this down.
Doesn't matter. Go for it, both of you.
That is a Butch roll, though. Let's fucking go. That's a Butch crotch pain with a random dice of nothing helpful.
Okay, so we've got Butch.
We do have Butch.
8 gets to go as well, though.
Yeah.
Because you're doing this together, teamwork. Give us a roll.
For who?
For you.
For you.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh,
Again.
loving this. Okay.
Butch Anal Filth is what we're looking for.
That is glam.
Okay, but we had Butch already, so that's okay.
Yeah.
It's 11. Anal.
Hey.
Yes.
Filth. What am I doing to help?
Fucking go.
Yes.
We got 3 out of 3, so
3 out of 3.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I was going to say, 'cause, like, I'm using my base. Like, my specialty is baseball by using my base to hit things. So,
Well, most of the wires
I think
and bolts
most of
are
this
at the
is-
base of this thing, so I think it counts.
Yeah. But anyway, so between you absolutely managed to swipe the main transmitter. You kind of can't bring the aerial with you. That's a bit big. but
Not with
the
that
tra-
attitude.
But the actual transmitter, you have got that now. That's yours, and you are making your way out.
That's
Making
that's
your way out
eliminates
of the
reaction.
building with the transmitter.
And we
Okay. Is there anything else happening on the ground?
I think at this point, because we have sort of opened up the cop line, Maxxxine is just going for setting the building on fire.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna break down our equipment and throw it on the bus.
Ooh,
Yeah,
no.
sure. I don't think I'll make you roll for that one. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna say, yeah, you get away with this. You have pulled off the heist, stealing the
Perfect
transmitter.
crime. They never saw it coming.
A perfect crime where we advertised exactly who did it.
Yeah.
We need the fans.
They have absolutely no evidence except for all the evidence we left behind.
Listen, there's no such thing as bad press.
Here's the thing, right?
Absolutely.
Here's the thing, right? It's so much evidence we left behind that it couldn't possibly be us. Clearly, we were framed, even though we did
Seriously, what obviously happened.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, we all look so average. But, like, it really could have been anyone.
Very nondescript.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely.
So, yeah. Do you actually take the transmitter with you for good now, or are you handing it off to somebody else to reopen?
And we
513
got to
radio?
set them up, right? Can't take the show. It'd be great to take the show on the road, but maybe we find them a bus of their own to stay mobile in. I'd love to see an antenna tower stuck to the top of a fucking bendy bus. On
Brilliant.
top of a double-decker bus, most unstable thing in the world.
Yeah.
Very
So
fun,
yeah, as far as being an undercover resistant cell.
Now, see,
the performance review from your contact.
I would argue.
I feel like Heidi
Right.
still assumes we're.
Oh yeah, I'm 100%
And
think
trash
that we're a
can.
band. Yeah, I would argue actually that by assuming the roles of complete fucking lunatics as a band, we've actually quite carefully concealed our true intentions,
Oh yeah.
our true nature. I guess maybe not our intentions. I think they were pretty clear.
But they have no idea what our next move is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what our next move is.
None of us do. That's the secret.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean,
It's turning left at its light.
I had so many options planned for. This was not one of them. Of course it wasn't. Because of course you did something completely different. I was going to say, if this was a part of a ongoing campaign, you would discover that you've been betrayed by somebody and there's a mole in your organization that you have to track down.
But
I kind of feel
It was-
like you don't have to do have the subtlety of the approach that I originally planned for.
Yeah.
It was spectacular, and that's all I care about.
Like I said,
Brilliant.
we're hidden in like bombastic rock star vibes, right?
Yeah.
You hear of like people throwing TVs out hotel windows and driving cars into pools. We don't know they weren't undercover terrorist cells. I mean, freedom fighter cells.
Yeah, we don't destroy hotel rooms. We burn the hotel to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't drive a car into a swimming pool. You drive a bendy bus over a security guard.
We had it coming.
Yeah.
Listen, we didn't drive it over the security guard. We parked
Oh.
it on the security guard.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And
You drove it
technically-
over Maxine.
He was double parked.
Technically, there was a fire hydrant burst, so you could maybe say it was a pool.
Amazing.
But, yeah, but thank you very much for playing my game.
Yes.
Thank you for
And,
running this.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Yeah.
yeah, it's I just love asking for these roles. All the different ones. that
I
we
would
had.
say I love giving them, but apparently my boss didn't want to cooperate today. It was fun. I enjoyed that.
Oh, I'm so glad we got a few good rolls in once we got like to
Yeah.
the second half of the session, because that 1st
Mhm.
half,
Yeah.
I was starting to wonder if any of us were ever going to roll a
Yeah.
success.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be really good probabilities of getting at least partial successes, and the number of just complete fails we had.
The amount of times I managed to we'd roll against my big stat and I'd miss it, and we'd roll against my small stat and I'd miss that and all. It's like I just managed to hit the anal where I've got 2 points, right? But it wasn't an anal roll, and we roll an anal roll. And I'm like, yeah, just hit my fucking 6 crotch. That's fine. My dice were just
Yeah.
against me today.
Yeah.
I just hit my crotch, he said.
Yeah, yeah.
A little slapping.
Yeah. You and that guard
As
would
we
get along great.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
So,
is absolutely fantastic. We
yeah.
have.
But again, thank you, Valerie, for
Yeah.
running this. Thank you
Thank
for making
you.
this awesome game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you
all
very
for
much.
coming and playing, and everyone at home for watching. But yeah,
No shame.
seriously, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. And who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe
and-
the 2.0 version will see some tweaks because of
I-
our chaos that we brought.
I don't know what I would change specifically.
Yeah.
I love the co-op
rules-
rule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
That
did
was
like
cool.
I did like that. I mean, it is the rules literally say make it up yourself.
Right,
So
right.
I don't need to change anything in the rules.
That's true.
People can do what works. Homebrew it, please. It's meant for that.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I've throughout the stream linked to the game, and we'll have links as well to everyone's socials and to the game itself. So please go check it out. Go follow these lovely people, and we will see you all next time.